Well, hello everyone, welcome back guys. Doing well, and today we are going to solve the last lab from XXE vulnerability module. This is again the server side vulnerability, and we are solving these labs from Web Security Academy from Svg. And before going to solve the lab, this little warning or disclaimer as always for you that this video and its contents are only for educational and awareness purpose, and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. That's been said, let's go and we will see what this lab is all about. So XXE attacks via upload file feature. So suppose there is an application that gives you a feature to upload the file, but the file you can upload having XML based format. So some common file format uses XML or contain XML subcomponents. For example, of XML based formats are Office documents format like docs and image formats like SVG. So these formats or these kind of files may contain the XML components, right? So for example, an application might allow users to upload images and process or validate these on the server side after you upload. So once you upload the file, it goes to the server and then server process this file. So even if the application expects to receive a format like PNG or JPG, the image processing library that is being used might support SVG format. So since the SVG format uses XML and we are talking about XML attacks or XML vulnerabilities, so if the request is accepting XML format or XML components, that means there is a attack surface for XML or for XXE. Right, so an attacker can submit a malicious SVG image and so reach hidden attack surface for XXE vulnerability. Fine. So we will see that in a minute, that how we will make a malicious SVG file. So this is the lab. So exploiting XXE via image upload, and this lab lets user attach authors to comments and uses the Apache Batik library for process author images file or image files. So to solve the lab, upload an image that displays the contents of the etc hostname file after processing, and then submit the solution by clicking the solution button. So if you come back to the lab, we will see there is a submit solution button, and after you get the content from etc host file, you just put the content here. If it's correct, then you solve the lab. So without wasting time, I already open up the burp suite here, and I'm gonna make it like this, so simultaneously you can see both of the windows at the same time. Next thing, I just want to brief a bit about SVG files, what SVG files are. So SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics, and it is web-friendly vector file format. As comparison to the PNG or JPG file, so I want to let you know that these files like PNG and JPEG, these are the pixels based raster files. So if you zoom the image of PNG file, if you zoom the image gets uncleared, but with SVG file it doesn't happen, because SVG file store images via mathematical formulas based on points and lines on a grid. So this means that vector files like SVG can be significantly resized without losing any of their quality. Fine. So that's it. Let's go. These are the blogs, and if you go to the blogs like here, scroll down, and once you scroll down, you can see there are comments. I'm gonna start the burp proxy on my browser, and let's leave a comment first. So this is a test for XXE vulnerability, and then my name, let's say name is test, and then let's browse an image on desktop. We have one. Fine. So first of all, I'm going to put or upload the genuine image, and my email is going to be test@west.local, and website, it's optional, so you can leave it. Just post the comment, go to the HTTP history, post comment, And once you post, avatar file is too large. That means it needs very little file, but no problem. We can go to see the post request, and here we can see. So this is the post request. This is the file. So because it is very large file, that's why actually they limit the content of the file. So we cannot upload a very big file. Sorry. But here you can see we are getting the response. I'm going to send this request to the repeater and go to the repeater. And from here, I'm just going to delete a bunch of lines from here and from here now. And yeah, it is working now. So now you can see our request, our comment is posted successfully, and we got 302 found, which is redirection, and we are redirected to this. So follow the redirection, and that's it. Now go back here and just refresh the page. Sorry, back to the page, refresh it, and we should see our comment. So there is a comment, but copy image link, come here and just paste that, hit enter. Let's see our image. So the image is missing. Yeah, there is one. Because we deleted a lot of content, but this image is actually the PNG image. Now the thing is, instead of this PNG, if we try to upload SVG file, so come here and we are going to create the SVG file. So because we know that SVG file is kind of XML file, so we can create it from our own. Let's say XML, and then we need to define version. So version is going to be, let's say 1.0. Close this. In the next line, doc type, and let's say doc type is going to say test, and we need to define the entity here. So entity entity, let's say XXE, and then it's using system, and the value for system is going to be file : / etc / hostname. We are going to say SVG, and inside SVG we are going to define width. So width, let's say 200 pixels. Okay. Height is equal to, let's say 150 px. Fine. And then we are going to bring XML NS, which is we can take this from here if it is is there one? This is XI. We can take this, just copy up to here and go back here, paste that, and here instead of X include we can say SVG XML NS, or we can search SVG image. I downloaded a little file, a little SVG file, which is here. Let me show you desktop, and this is cherry file. If I open this file with mousepad, you can see this is the file. Fine. And there is doc type. So I just want these links like this and this one. So I'm going to copy that, come back to our file, and we just need to put it here, paste that. Fine. And then we need to define text, and inside text we can say font size, and font size is going to be, let's say 20, and x is equal to 0 and y is equal to, let's say, 20, and then we need to define the XXE here, and then just close it with slash text and here slash svg. That's it. So if you see this file closely, you will see the same format. So this we already did, doc type we already defined, and here the svg version where we put our content, and then at last we can come here and we can just put something like and XXE like this. We did the same thing here, but we did not specify any kind of image. So I'm going to save this, and let's say test.svg and save it on the desktop. Yeah, save it. Now go back to the blog and we are going to submit another. So this one is malicious svg. Fine. This is going to be exploit, and here we can say browse, and what we are going to browse is test.svg file, and email is same. Just post the comment, come here and just post the comment. Oh, come on. I did not enable the burp proxy, although. So come back here, post this again, and here we got the post request. So this is the post request, and this is our svg file. So it's completed, and we got 302, which is redirection. So if we come here back to the blog, and once we go to the blog, go down, and here you will see this is our submitted comment. Inspect and click this, come here and just click on this image. So here you have the link to open this image. So I'm going to copy link address, or we can directly right click and open link in a new tab, and go to the new tab, and in the image you can see we have the etc host file content. So if you come here, what we put here, that we need the content of etc host file, etc hostname file. So this is the host name, and we need to just submit that. So we are going to come here and we need to write it. So let's write ABB751 ABC 0C0, and just copy this, come back to the lab. Don't need burp proxy now, don't need inspect button, and go to the submit solution, and here we can submit that. Click OK, and congratulations, we solved the lab. So by solving this lab, we actually completed the XXE vulnerability module, and hope to see you soon with the next module. And in the next module, I'm going to start server-side request forgery. So if you like the content, please like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video. Bye.